Are you black, right?
Yeah. I am, yes.
Well, no wonder.
May
I rest my case.
am I free to make my
Wait, I rest my. Oh, you're black. Then you're wrong. Clearly. Yes. Well, argument one. Checkmate. That's. I don't know if I've ever heard that got him before.
So I wanted to address the Juneteenth situation.
Oh, yeah. I'll just quickly introduce this clip. Just very rapid fire. Jesse Lee Peterson, well known for abject gibberish on the internet. He's going to just quickly be talking to a Black Lives Matter protester who apparently is going to be explaining the origins of Juneteenth. And as someone who is a very big fan of celebrating Juneteenth over, say, July 4th, I think it'll be neat to see whether he learns anything and or if they go back and forth and do the debate for the thingy thing.
Yes, sir.
Well, you got a lot of things wrong about the holiday, but I won't jump right into that.
What do I have wrong about it?
Well, you said that, that whites should be thanked because, they fought for, slaves to be freed, and they should be thanked for that because there was no black people fighting for freedom for the slaves. So, the whites should be thanked.
Did you
right?
celebrate Juneteenth?
I did, yeah.
And did you grow up celebrating that as a kid? Were you celebrating then too?
No, I think it's mostly Texas. Those were when Texas blacks were free. So me being for Virginia.
So when you were growing up, did you celebrate Juneteenth?
No, when I found out about Juneteenth,
how did you find out?
A few years ago.
How?
I found out about it online a few years ago.
Online.
So I've been celebrating it since there. But what I wanted to say, just really quickly, if I may, if someone steals your car and gives it back, you don't say, "Listen, thank you so much for returning my car."
Why not?
You may be happy that they.
Wait, what are you doing? Why are you answering texts in the middle of the debate? Come on, JLP, you're live on the air. Or is he actually looking up what Juneteenth is? Is that him in the middle of doing some Wikipedia Andy in the middle of this?
You may be happy that they returned your car, but that's what they were supposed to do initially. So if someone enslaves you, and then they say, you know what, you were enslaved for 400 years, but I know this is 2 years late. You guys have been enslaved for 402. Let me go ahead and say thank you for that. That's not how it works.
Why not? It was the white people who freed the blacks back then. The blacks were fighting to be free. No, and so when you guys celebrate,
first off, there was slave rebellions. That's part of a really strange white nationalist caricature of history, kind of like a pseudo history erasure, if you will. As well as there was black people fighting in the Civil War in the United States as well. Both of those are entirely true.
When you guys celebrate so-called Juneteenth, why do you think the white people are doing it?
Because they enslaved us initially. Now, had someone else enslaved us and whites that came and said, hey, you know what? We're going to free you from, let's say, hypothetically, these Chinese people, then maybe you'd have an argument. But since they enslaved us initially, no, there's no thank you there. You don't.
Then what are you celebrating? What are you celebrating if you're not showing appreciation to the people who freed you? And did you know that it was the Democrats who didn't want you free?
Oh, I'm not a fan of the Democratic or Republican Party.
Did you know that?
I did know that.
Good call.
Did you know that?
And so initially, it was the blacks who sold the other blacks in Mommy Africa. They sold the blacks to the Arabs, and then it was the Arabs
so
who.
This is the second. I don't even want to call it a dog whistle. It's kind of like a dog horn. Talking about this is another really popular white nationalist talking point, and this is one that a lot of white nationalists, as well as alt-righters, all the way up to neo-Nazis, Stormfront, all that kind of stuff, love pushing on people. Just talking about the fact that, hey, by the way, did you know that it was actually Africans who sold black people to white slave traders, as if that somehow justifies the slave trade or anything that they were doing with those human beings?
Hold on, Ryan. Ryan, hold on. It was the Arabs who transferred the blacks across the world and sold them. Did you know that?
That's incorrect. No, you're wrong about that.
No. I'm 100% right about that.
No, I'm 100% correct that they captured the slave. What they did.
They didn't capture. They sold them.
Yeah, they did do that, and also both things happened.
Who captured? Right.
White and Arabs.
Right.
Arabs captured the slave.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Who sold the blacks to the Arabs when they went to Africa?
The Arabs went and got them themselves.
Who sold them to the Arabs? Who sold them?
No one. The Arabs and whites.
Right, you're lying.
No, that's the truth.
Right, you're lying.
One more point. May I make one more point?
No, I'm gonna put you on hold.
so I can really teach you the truth here. So what is the justification there? What's the argument? That it's okay to sell, but not okay to buy, or it's okay to buy, but not okay to sell? I think we can just firmly agree both are bad. Why do both? Why do either?
You're on hold right now. I want you to clear up your lie. It was the blacks who sold other blacks to the Arabs, and the Arabs sold them around the world, and the Arabs are still enslaving the black. Mom, over in Africa. Mommy, Africa.
It's so hard. He's just like Alex Jones. It's like he's a horrible human being, and yet it's just he makes me laugh. He's a living meme. They all do. But yeah, I know. I get it. He's adorably horrifying. That's it. He's adorably horrifying. That's all there is to it.
And you people don't want the truth to get out because you want to make white people feel to blame for something they did not do. And in America, there were blacks who owned slaves as well.
I don't even know what to say to that one. I just... Yeah, I think he wishes he could own slaves. I think he's projecting right now. I think deep down he's like, well, I mean, come on, there was a lot of money in cotton, so why should I be denied the privilege of owning a few?
And so, blah 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 blah, as Joel would say. Ryan.
Yes.
So, do you realize you're lying?
What would you do if you just came back from that? You were on hold and you were listening to it, and then the first thing you said was that I just want people to understand that white people did nothing wrong in regards to slavery. And then afterwards be like, and by the way, black people own slaves too. But which is it? So is it okay that the black people own slaves as well in your mind? Or is it also totally fine that white people did slavery and they shouldn't be blamed for that?
No, sir. May I
Why
add one thing?
No, not yet. Not yet. Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Do you don't know that you're lying? You don't know that it was the blacks who sold other blacks to the Arabs?
I said both things happened. So blacks sold other blacks to Arabs and whites captured and...
No, whites did not capture. You've been watching too many black movies.
That absolutely also happened. Both things happened.
Right.
Documented. It's 100%
Both things absolutely did happen.
There's no argument.
And also,
right.
we should talk about it. I mean, when he's saying white, he is encompassing a whole bunch of different European cultures. I mean, we're talking about the Dutch, we're talking about the Spanish, we're talking about a whole bunch of people. I know the Spanish aren't often associated with white, but the Spanish kingdom, of course, was doing a lot of horrible shit over in North America, such as enslaving First Nations and Aboriginal people too. We can't skirt past all these things, right? This is fascinating. Every time you think he's going to go down a deeper rabbit hole, we find and discover new things. Portugal. Oh, yeah. I can't forget Portugal. Yeah, Portugal, the man.
I want to put you on hold again. Ryan, you've been watching too many black movies, buddy. Don't watch that junk. They're lying to you. They're brainwashing you. They're not going to tell you about the Arabs because they want you to hate the white man and destroy America. Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you hear that?
I did hear what you said, yes. It's incorrect, but I did hear it, yes.
What's incorrect about that?
Right answer.
Both things happened. We're going in circles now, so I'm saying the same
both
thing
things did not happen.
The same things that you just said. So, but
right, both things did not happen. All right.
Correct. Is it?
Oh, that was too much.
Ryan.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Jesse,
what do you mean by Ryan like shiny shoes?
I'm sorry. I'm assuming you're talking to Nick or
yeah, I'm talking to Nick. Are you black, Ryan?
Yeah. I am. Yes.
Well, no wonder.
may
I rest my case.
Am I free to make my...
Wait, I rest my... Oh, you're black. Then you're wrong. Clearly. Yes. Well, argument one. Checkmate. I don't know if I've ever heard that got him before. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
One other point, Jesse?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I know that you have a lot of anger. It's obvious, but you have actually helped me. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God at all. I initially watched your show because you're reminiscent of a character in the show that I watched, Uncle Ruckus.
Oh, how about Uncle Tom?
That's not Uncle Tom as well, but Uncle.
How about the N-word?
No, I'm not going to call you that.
Why not?
I'm not calling you to be disrespectful.
I like that word.
I believe thoroughly that you like that word and probably use it frequently. But
don't take it away from me.
I didn't call it to disrespect you, but one thing I did want to say, I'm not taking it from you. You can say it as much as you like. But what I wanted to say was, I can tell that you have a lot of anger towards women. I think probably a woman, broke your heart. I think you had a lot of trouble with your mother.
Don't go breaking my heart. I won't break your heart.
A lot of problems with women for that reason.
He's such a cute bigot.
And it made you internalize a lot of things. But, I watched the show initially, just to laugh that you would be, very similar to this character that I watched the show. But I realized that even though I don't believe that you truly have forgiven, I think you, again, have a lot of anger for a lot of people, including not wanting to be yourself, not liking the color that you are, being very angry at women, both who have rejected you romantically as well as your mother, who doesn't seem like you had a great relationship.
Right, you making up all this stuff like a woman. Do you realize that?
Just let me finish real quick.
No. Do you realize you are making up all this stuff in your head like a woman?
Well, I've heard.
He's proven his point in real time. And by the way, the caller just said everything I think everyone's ever wanted to say to JLP, like to his face, right? He called him Uncle Ruckus. He called him Uncle Tom. On top of which he was like, by the way, I think you were hurt either by women or you harbor a lot of deep hatred and misogyny. And that's very obvious by the way you speak about women in a very condescending tone. This is good.
I've heard you say
No. Ryan. Do you realize you're in your head making up a bunch of stuff like a woman?
Well, what about crying on the dock on the bay? You brought that up. You brought up that you had
Ryan.
with your mother.
Do you realize you're making up stuff like a woman in your head? You're not speaking.
You not cry over a woman at the dock on the bay?
You're not speaking.
I thought you told us that.
Ryan. You're not answering my question.
You helped me because you did help me. I'm being very serious. You helped
Ryan.
me with something. I want.
Ryan.
Go ahead.
Ryan.
Go ahead.
Do you realize all that stuff you said? You made it up in your head and you sound like a woman?
Well, I didn't realize that. No, because you had told
you
us
need to forgive your mother. Right.
So
you need.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to put Ryan on hold. Right. You're like chattering like a woman and just making up stuff along the way. Again.
Through hearing. Okay. So what I wanted to say was, through hearing you and I saw how damaged you were, it's like you haven't forgiven, and I saw what that done to a person. So I said, look, I realized that there were people in my life that I was angry at, and that will eat you up inside. I saw an 80-year-old unmarried man sitting there complaining about women day after day on television, and I found that really sad, and I could saw that.
Bye, Ryan. Bye. Ryan sounds like a heifer. Lord have mercy. Amazing. And don't forget to like.
I love that. That's chef's kiss, right? That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. I want to thank you for seeing someone so hate-filled, so utterly hate-filled as you. You've made me a better person. You've actually improved my life. That's incredible. Well done. Yeah, he got destroyed in the marketplace of ideas. That was amazing.
Hey friend, thanks for watching. Before we bombard you with all of our shameless links, we want you to bombard us. Do you have a worker co-op business or local union you'd like us to advertise at the end of our episode for free? So, if you'd like ears on your worker co-op, go down to weareserfs.com. And while you're there, join the Discord because it's filled with righteous guys, gals, and MPals. Finally, come check us out on Twitch Live 5 days a week by going to twitch.tv/thesurftv. Yeah. To our lords, Ricky Pilgrim, I'm Raft, Tomospone, Nine Tails Cosmic Fox, Hans Josephine, and Corpse Harvester, we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Byte, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Clement Chetskoff, Cooper Pilot, aka the Man with Large Balls, Political Puppy, Nick Davis, Ali May, and Alan R., we salute you. And to our many merchants and farmers, you have our undying loyalty.